secrets by setting some off. Only on Moorhead Rides Again.
Pablo Rebazar makes $28 million a year. Dwayne Aller makes $35 million a year. You make $10 an hour. Failure of this deep calls for a deep, slow brewed beer. Lager, the official beer of American baseball. These guys are at the top of their game. You're at the
I'm not stoned at all. Hell no, not at all.
Have a lager.
Completely. Not stoned. Completely not stoned. I'm straight. Completely straight. I can do anything. I can be a brain surgeon. Brain surgery, I can do that. I should have been a surgeon. That's what I should have been. Well, maybe Tanisha wouldn't hate me so much. She wouldn't hate me so much.
Taking a baseball bat to the face, getting shot, knifed in the back, falling off a building on fire, and getting run over. If you make it through our course, you are ready for the big screen.
Make dull and vain famous people look cool by dressing up as them and risking your life and future health. Then have your face digitally removed on a green screen.
The Cunning Stunt Academy trains women too.
Ooh.
Have a nice rack. Pinewood needs stunt tits to show when an A-list celebrity is too bashful.
Brown killing.
The Cunning Stunt Academy. Fame. It's worth any price.
What happens when man's best friend becomes dinner? Dude Eat Dog, the reality cooking show that will have you looking at Fido in whole new, delicious ways. It's Bow Wow Chow, Dude Eat Dog on CNT.
Number one.
Welcome to Los Santos, the city of celluloid, sin, and cellulite removal. From dead starlets in Vinewood to the gangbangers in Davis and Strawberry, and terracels in Chumash to the drunken tourists in Del Perro Pier. It's time to take a look inside this cesspit of destroyed dreams, drug-addled degenerates, and deluded desperados that make up this great city of lights. Hi. I'm decorated FIB agent Stephen Haynes. The FIB, the police department, and the sheriff's office are fighting a war out here every day in a city where with tears. The Los Santos docks. This is where it all begins. The second largest port in the world. The great orifice of American capitalism. Stuff coming in, garbage going out. And hidden in over 2 million containers a day, God only knows what. The cartels pay off some low-level schlub, and suddenly you've got military-grade weapons, badly cut crystal meth, and grade A yayo from Mexico flooding our streets. And once it hits the hood, it's anarchy, with a side of murder hold the fries. Or maybe the Chinese are slipping some of our high-security weapons systems in with the recycling, and we're giving up our national security for nothing? Who knows? Who cares? As long as the financial party continues, we'll just keep picking up the pieces. A word to the wise, kids. Never use PCP. It makes you want to punch cops and run around naked, and not necessarily always in that order. Most of the time, this illicit cargo makes it straight to the gangs. But sometimes an ordinary Joe lets go and loses his shit after a pipe or two of pleasure dust. The Vagos, bloodthirsty Chicanos with a predilection for pain, papaya juice, and spicy plantains. They're one of the largest Mexican street gangs in the city, with rumored connections to several major mafias. While half the battle out here is fought with guns, the other half is with informants. Sometimes you need to become the bad guys to bust the bad guys. All right, guys, let's go. When the Ballas and the families aren't shooting each other, they're selling the dope that the junkies are shooting into their veins. The families love sports almost as much as they love banging. Flashy, arrogant, competitive, and aggressive, they are lifelong bitter enemies of the Ballas. Wearing the colors of the feud or the Corkers, the families call themselves Gang Green. Of course, like all families, they love a good squabble. Subdivided into sets, such as the Chamberlain Gangsters or the Carson Avenue set, it turns out the families love shooting each other almost as much as they love shooting Ballas. Now, the LSPD have had many run-ins with various family sets over the years. With the Ballas, the FIB take a more community outreach approach. Hey guys, stay out of trouble now.
Suck my Steve fucking Haynes.
Of cinema. Yes, I am talking about a football game. Now, this weekend's big game against our arch rivals, Wickenburg Canyon High. These are evil, evil people that must be stopped. Now, next week we'll move on to the insect family and the important role abstinence plays in their survival. You see, family is important, people, and everyone in this school is like family. And that's why we don't sleep with each other, as incest is just icky.
Mr. Hitzman, did you really mean what you said?
Oh, yes. Crickets do talk, and they love waiting for that special person to make baby crickets with in a creative and loving way. Now, one day, when I've mastered my inappropriate longings, I hope to meet an understanding Mrs. Hitzman and have some little baby Hitzmans running around. We'd probably get a Manny to play with them and help out around the house a bit. Perhaps he would be a strapping German boy with brown shirt and big muscles and an enigmatic laugh that said more than words ever could. And then in summertime, he'd work topless, his Aryan sweat producing a glimmering sheen off his sizable...
No, about the end of the world.
Oh, yes, of course, but you guys are going to stop it. Observe, Wickenburg Canyon High, state-funded.
Oh my God, ew!
There are some very dark things going on there in the name of so-called science. In fact, our recent intel tells us they are harvesting souls. That's right, millions of little souls called stem cells. Now, Team Stem Cells are harvested from a pregnant woman's belly button near that smelly, disgusting hole thing they have down there.
Is that called a vagina?
Yuck! Don't even say it! I believe the male member is much more elegant and surprising. Why, one time, I was playing a game of sword fights with my
Sir, about saving the world?
Yes, we have to stop them. You see, they want to build a mutant army and give people extra arms and legs so they can win at football and fondle your wives and daughters at the same time.
Really?
Really? Hey, where's Dirk?
Hey, team! Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force, yeah!
Dirk?
Oh, yeah, sorry I'm tardy. I'm just so full of school spirit, you know? Parvenu Hills rules, woo!
That's okay, Dirk. You're good at sports, so we turn a collective blind eye to your remedial level reading skills.
I can't read.
I know you can't. Lack of basic manners, mistreatment of classmates, and the fact that you're 25 years old and have yet to come close to graduating.
Oh, thank you, Hillary. Mr. Hitzman.
Yes, I was just telling the team about some of the terrible stuff that's been going on at Wickenburg.
Wickenburg can suck my nutsack, them boners!
Really? Can they? I mean, that won't be necessary, Dirk. Unless it would save America.
Now that would be controversial.
Maybe we should teach the controversy, Sebastian.
Atheists don't like that, sir. They like to present unproven theories made up by degenerates and transsexuals wearing dresses they call lab coats as if they're facts. Just like the fact that America is God's own country and our destiny is made manifest just like the earlier settlers did when they gave smallpox to the heathens so they could meet God quicker.
Very good, Quota.
Thank you, sir. I hope to one day be elected president, but based on my ability and integrity, not some liberal agenda which loves Muslims.
What a nice, noble, kind ambition. Although I hope to high hell it never comes true.
Me too, sir. I think I'll stick to basketball and making people feel uncomfortable when I talk to their daughter. I still don't have a date for the prom.
Oh, that's my boy. And I do mean boy in the most non-offensive way possible. Now, back to Wickenburg. I need you to do some reconnaissance. Listen closely. Here's what I'm thinking.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force! Kung Fu Laser Rainbow Force!
No! Reconnaissance! Go in your school clothes and report back.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
Oh my god, it's like a bomb went off. I know.
These people only have one home. How repulsive.
I imagine some of them share toilets. The very idea of putting my bottom where someone else's bottom has been. Ew, 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 ew.
Hey, knock it off. We gotta keep an eye out for the enemy.
I ain't scared of them. Handout kids and pregnant girls. They can clean my butthole.
Jemmy?
Louisa, what are you doing here?
Who's she?
One of our house cleaners.
This is where I live.
Here? This slum?
This is a nice neighborhood. Besides, you only pay me $15,000 a year.
Now, Louisa, shame-o on you-o. Don't go asking for handouts. My family has worked hard for what they've got. Why don't you take the rest of the week off without pay and think about this little incident?
You're terrible.
Why do you say that?
You should have just fired her on the spot. Giving her time off, she'll do what all poor people do. Abuse drugs and have another kid. And I mean that compassionately. Oh my god! Look at that! Mortal sin at 3 o'clock.
Hey! Stop right there!
What's your problem?
We're heterosexual virgins and you're our problem!
What? Why?
Don't push your luck, kid. I know how it goes. You start by holding her hands. Then it's a trip up and down the bases, figuring the tush. Then you fire off a big home run, and before you know it, you got a kid on your hands who's gonna live his whole life in prison.
Yeah, spending my parents' tax dollars.
We were only holding hands.
I bet you smoke pot. Poor people love the pot.
No, I have asthma, thank you.
I bet you pleasure yourself.
Sometimes, but what's that?
And what's this?
Pornography! Ah, amputee pornography!
That is a statue from the museum from the Renaissance. What are you talking about?
You fool! Museums are the worst. Subsidized dens of sin, leading people astray. My father says we should stop subsidizing decadent culture and start supporting things that really matter. Like the oil industry.
I think we already do that.
Shut up, pervert! He wants to chop your arms off and have sexual intercourse with you.
We have pledged to wait, and your indecency has just offended these lovely, impressionable girls.
Yeah!
I'm just a teenage boy.
You're a degenerate.
You're a dickhead.
Say that again.
We were only holding hands, but we have made out once.
No!
Look, I don't want a kid yet, and I have masturbated. So what? You are dickheads.
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force! He was leading you astray!
And we saved you from a life of vice.
And prostitution and picking up cigarette butts looking for a fix if she isn't a streetwalker already.
Are you?
What?
Kung Fu Rainbow Laser Force!
Well, we saved those kids from unnatural desires.
It's true that sometimes the only way to manage teenage sex is by acts of extreme violence.
Which is good because violence is awesome. Ew, this whole place smells so yucky.
Well, that's because we're near the school. Look, they're starting their spirit rally. Oh! It's horrible!
Are you okay?
I don't know. Something's wrong. My body's going through some changes.
I noticed.
I have these desires, and I can't control them.
Me too.
Desires to kill everyone in a violent, testosterone-fueled rage. My voice is changing and I can shoot laser beams out of my eyes. Look! Feel my wrath, whore!
Let's get back to